lust, lust. Now, this is truly a spiritual message. And yeah, I mean, it's a very simple message too, if I'm being real. But lust, yeah, I mean, many of you have, heard of this and all that good stuff, yeah. But lust is a real matter. And lust, honestly, is one of those things that has just like, just really just overtaken a lot of stuff, including myself too, if I'm being real. But see, the one thing that I can say and be transparent about is that lust has not necessarily overtaken me. It's one of those things that tries to overtake me, though. That's what I'm trying to say. But overall, I know what lust is. And, many of you people may ask too, like, do I partake in this and stuff? See, I've already mentioned these things too many times, but just for this message's sake, I will get more in depth about this. Yeah, I mean, lust, I do deal with lust. See, that's the thing, I do deal with it. But overall, I'm not a lustful being or person, if I'm being real. No. I'm more into like genuine love than lust, if I'm being real. But yeah, this is focused on lust though. And yeah, once again, I do deal with lust, numerous of ways, but overall, I do not allow it to overtake me to where I don't care about a certain individual or circumstance or being or something in that nature. No, that's what I mean when I say I don't allow it to overtake me. But I do deal with lust as in, certain temptations and sometimes just lusting over certain things and overall just doing little certain sins. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, even as I get into lust overall, yeah, I mean, many individuals are more or less like abound by this stuff. And see, I'm not a part of that. No. I do deal with it and I do certain sins. Yeah, I do. But when it comes to like being bound by lust and like just overall just lust overtaking me, no, it doesn't. It tries to, once again, like I said, but no, I'm not bound by lust or anything. No. And see, lust is one of those things, basically, it's like you don't care about like the individual. You don't care about the person or being or anything in that nature. It's all about you. It's all about affection, but it's not true, genuine affection. It's more about like, it's just more so about you, once again, and you, it's more so about you using a particular individual or being or something in that nature for your own pleasure. And that's it. You don't care about the person. You don't care about the circumstance or anything. No, you just care about you. And see, that's where lust is truly a problem. It is. It does become a problem because a lot of people, like, they don't care about the heart of the situation or person or circumstance. It's all about them being pleasured and stuff like that. And see, God takes this stuff serious, believe it or not, because yeah, certain people do certain things and God is aware of these matters. But see, the thing is, God knows the true intentions concerning individuals and people. So it's one thing for somebody to like lust over certain things, and then it's another for people to walk in lust. You see what I'm saying? And when you walk and dwell in just lust and all that stuff, the thing about this stuff is you just reap what you sow. That's how God deals with this matter. You reap what you sow. Because you use people for lust and all that different type of stuff, then yeah, you will reap what you sow. And God will be in the midst of this, is what I'm telling you. And I'm just being led by the Spirit of God. But yeah, lust is just one of those things where you don't have any passion. It's nothing about passion. It's nothing about being genuine. It's all about just your own pleasure. And then also it can be physical matters too. You only lust after something physically, and you only like the physical, but you don't like the internal. You don't like the stuff for what it is, for what it truly is. You only like it for what it looks like and different things like that. That's just dealing with lust, and lust can deal with many things outside of certain individuals too. But I'm just focusing on certain matters concerning lust right now in this matter. And yeah, lust is real. It's a very cautious thing to be in, dwelling in. Like I said, it's one thing you lust after something and, you just kind of keep it moving type of thing. And then it's another thing to be dwelling in lust and operating out of lust and using individuals for lust and out of lust. Yeah, that's when, God will just allow you to reap what you sow concerning lust. And when I say reap what you sow, I mean, you're sowing bad as in using somebody just for lustful purposes. So you're going to reap that same treatment and many other things depending on how you go about this lust stuff. But yeah, lust is just one of those things where you just, like things for pleasure only, and you don't really love the particular individual or whatever circumstances is dealing with. You don't love the stuff for that. You love it. You don't love them for them, more or less, or there's no passion in it. It's just all about affection, and this affection is not genuine affection. This affection is just for pleasure only, and you don't look beyond the physical matter concerning a situation or person. But yeah, with all that being said, lust is a very cautious thing, and if you're just dwelling in it, then yeah, it is a problem, and God will intervene with this matter. But if you're just dealing with certain lust at times, then you're not really a part of what I'm talking about. You're more or less okay. Just more or less just stay honest with God and keep moving strong is what I'm trying to say. Because you will lust over certain things at times. Yes, you will, and I'm being very transparent with you. But when it comes to you using people for lust and all that stuff, that's when it's a problem. And yeah, with all that being said, I'm out.